Fad and trendy diets are more often than not short-lived, and that's because they offer an illusion of success. Sure, they can definitely work, but it's really the idea of results that they're advertising, not as much the actual diet. I'd argue the majority of people who always just jump on to trying the latest thing or the new quick fix are also always the ones struggling the most and still haven't been able to reach their goals yet. And if I'm right, well then maybe the diet's not the problem.
Like old times.
What is going on, aliens? I'm Mike Rosa, and today we're getting into a topic that's a game changer for your relationship with food and a practice that I've personally been implementing for over a decade on my own fitness journey, which is achieving food freedom. Forget about restrictive diets. Unless you have nutritional restrictions from your doctor or dietitian due to a medical condition, or are preparing for a bodybuilding show, or competing at any physically demanding sport at any high level, then I don't believe the average person should ever have to be completely restricted from any food. Although moderation is important, I'm not going to bore you with that same conversation you always hear.
You do that from now on, that would be great.
Let's explore why embracing food freedom is not just liberating, but 1,000 times better than any diet out there, plus why I've done it myself for so long and why I strategize diet using this practice with almost every client I coach. To really understand the significance of food freedom, we need to first address some very common dieting problems that cause many people to be unsuccessful in reaching their goals. One problem is the initial education barrier. You don't need to be a genius or expert by any means, but if you don't have a base level of understanding nutrition, like what calories and macros are, knowing how to determine serving sizes, little things like trans fat is bad, too much sugar isn't healthy, junk food isn't good for you, etc., well, then the truth is you're always powerless. If you follow a diet mindlessly, then you're just playing follow the leader, completely blind. As soon as there's a hiccup or progress plateaus or anything has to adjust, you're screwed because you have no idea what to do.
We might need your help.
If you're cooking for yourself without being mindful of the ingredients and amounts you're using, you aren't following any recipes and you're basically just winging it or trying to cook something up quick, then although it may be delicious, you actually have no idea the impact of what you're consuming. That's why I believe the ability to calorie and macro track is an essential skill set that not everyone needs to do, but everyone should learn and know how to do, so worst case scenario, you have control and the ability to take action. A second problem is inconvenience. If you know what to do nutritionally, but doing it is inconvenient, then your likelihood of success drastically decreases. Convenience is the real key to consistency, and consistency is required for results. There are many factors that play a role in making trying to eat healthier more of an inconvenient process than not. For example, without meal prepping in advance, then choosing the best option for you to eat when you're on the spot or on the go can add a lot of extra stress or even be impossible if you're rushing. Without food preparation, the average person will find themselves eating out exponentially more too. You can find healthy options eating out, absolutely, but let's not lie to ourselves. How often is that healthier takeout option the one you actually choose? Now, from a financial perspective, it's like the system doesn't want us to eat healthy, considering how much cheaper, crappier food is for you.
What you got against cheap food?
So it's a very common scenario where you choose the unhealthier options to just not hurt your pockets as much. Well, aliens, easier said than done, but inconvenience must be eliminated, and you can do it. There are many ways to be more easily prepared with your food, so it's not a hassle choosing the healthier, better choices for you. There are also many ways to shop cheaper and still get the healthier food choices that maximize your nutrition without breaking the bank. And I think I just said 2 new video ideas right there. A third problem is execution. If you don't have the education, then you're reliant. If you don't have the convenience, then you're inconsistent. If you don't have the education or the convenience, bro, you need some help. I'd love to help you too, so I actually invite you now to join my free workout class and coaching session. I run a free monthly fitness class where I take you through a real-time follow-along workout, and then after I do a live Q&A to help answer all of your fitness questions and provide personalized solutions so you can be successful. Register now so you'll be notified and RSVP'd for every future fitness class and Anabolic Aliens event my team and I will be hosting. The next class I'm running is on Sunday, December 17th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'd love to meet more of you aliens there. The free sign-up link is in my video description and first pinned comment. Let's bring it back on topic now, the execution problem. Let's say you have all the education you need, plus eating healthy is as convenient as it can be for you. It sounds like at this point, it should be easy, right? Unfortunately, that couldn't be further from the truth. In my opinion, execution is the hardest part of the entire nutrition process, and it's 100% mental. If you get bored with your food, well, that sucks. I love food, and that's a big no for me. There's been points in my fitness journey where I tried to always think of food as only fuel, but when you take away the enjoyment, you also take away the longevity. If you completely restrict yourself in foods you love, then those cravings will more than likely catch up to you, which causes so many people to lose full control and binge eat their whole week away in one night. Which then that ripple effect happens where one bad day turns into a bad week and then a bad month and then holy crap, you gain 20 pounds. Another execution struggle is if you don't have the ability to adapt, the rigidness is actually your downfall. In my opinion, it's so important you allow yourself to be able to go out and enjoy a nice dinner with your significant other, or your buddies in town and you're catching up over drinks, or you're at a family party and Grammy made her delicious apple pie. Limiting life like that will just limit your motivation to crush your nutrition goals. You need to stay in the game mentally in order to even have a chance at physically being long-term nutritionally successful and to establish healthy eating, non-restrictive habits. Actually having healthy eating, non-restrictive habits to be nutritionally successful is exactly why food freedom is 1,000 times better than any diet. Listen, you do need to make some sacrifices. That's inevitable, but sacrifices aren't restrictions. When it comes to nutrition, sacrificing is your means of compromising between the mindset of carelessly doing whatever you want and the mindset of discipline to reach a specific goal. My method of successful programming utilizes flexible structure, and food freedom is a major component of that. Like I said in the beginning, unless it is a medical or sports performance reason, then I don't believe in restrictions. Your workout and diet programming both need to fit seamlessly into your lifestyle rather than try to force your lifestyle to fit around your workout and diet plans. Life is dynamic, which means your programming needs to be adaptable while still structured for success. Food diets limit you immediately by telling you what to eat and avoid eating. Like I've already also mentioned, of course, diets can work wonders for some people, but it's a very small percentage of people who have the same diet 30 years later. Another point to mention, more general diets like being vegan or gluten-free, there's a ton of people following those types of diets for many different reasons, and many of those people swear by those food preferences and are actually healthy. But even within those dieting communities though, there's so many people who aren't successfully actually reaching their real fitness goals, like more specifically losing weight or losing body fat, as well as those on the hard gaining other side trying to gain weight and build muscle. That's exactly why I don't follow diets and never have. In fact, almost every single day, what I eat is different. I have my staples and favorites for meals and snacks, but I always follow the numbers. The numbers being calories and macros. When you follow the numbers, you're embracing food freedom. It doesn't really matter what your dieting preferences are. Now remember my flexible structure approach. In theory, food freedom really does mean you can eat whatever you want. Well, when you follow the numbers, you can. And that's what allows the flexibility. You are able to satisfy that craving. Go out to dinner guilt-free with your significant other. Catch up over drinks with your buddy in town. Have grandma's apple pie. And make sure you don't get bored having to always eat the same thing. Now the structure is your nutritional numbers, so your calories and macros, which are tailored toward your goals, and they are also adjusting periodically so your metabolism never adapts and your results never plateau. Let's put the significance of the numbers more into perspective in a very simple way to understand. Say you have a daily calorie goal right now of 2,500 calories. Okay, cool. You go out to eat Wednesday night. The restaurant doesn't have the nutritional info available, so most people wouldn't even bother at this point. What you should do though is search for the most closely related food option that you can find that provides at least the caloric amount, because then you can do the foundational math. After the dinner, your Wednesday ended up being a total of 3,500 calories, so you were 1,000 calories over your goal. Well, there's still Thursday through Sunday, so 4 days left in the week, and you can actually have the ability to even out the math to stay perfectly on track toward your goals. You can eat 250 calories less the next 4 days, You can do 2 days of 500 calories less. You can do 3 days where you eat 300 calories less, 2 of those days, and 1 day of 400 calories less. You have a lot of different options to stay on track every week despite not every day being perfect. And if you've never done this practice before of calorie counting and that extra step of calorically balancing, then don't stress because that's totally okay. You need to start thinking of nutrition being a process of progression, not perfection. By you being more mindful, using the nutritional numbers as your structured guide and game plan to accomplishing your goals, and actually making the effort to stay on track mathematically, then I believe your nutritional success is so much better, longer lived, and fulfilling because you're not only healthier, but you're happier because you're also enjoying your life too. Achieving food freedom is allowing you to eat without restriction, and following the numbers will naturally, progressively, and significantly improve your relationship with food as you learn more and more what you actually enjoy eating and what works best for you to stay the course and reach your goals. Establishing long-term success with a food freedom approach always will require you to have that base nutritional understanding, make eating healthy as convenient as possible, as well as making sure your strategy is structured and goal-oriented while also being flexible and adaptive. Standard and fad diets will never account for all the personalization we as individuals need, since we are all each of our own and different. And that is why food freedom is truly 1,000 times better than any diet will ever be, in my opinion. I hope you aliens liked this video, and I'd love to hear your opinions on this topic in that comment section. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button for me and click that notification bell right next to subscribe so you never miss a new video upload from me. I got a lot more content coming and you don't want to miss any. If you need any help with your nutrition, join my 90-day coaching program experience where I will not only program everything for you, I'll also actually teach you how to do it for yourself too, so you're never forced again to be reliant on anyone else for your own fitness. Check it on out. I'm thrilled to offer a one-of-a-kind coaching program experience for those who are ready to join the gains invasion of the anabolic aliens. This program is all about you, providing 90 days of fully customized workout and diet plans, as well as daily accountability support and weekly live coaching sessions, getting direct access to me to guarantee you achieve results that are absolutely out of this world. Just look at these success stories.
I lost around 3.5% body fat.
I feel good mentally, physically. It's been a huge game changer, man.
I lost 20 pounds. I got a lot stronger too.
I enjoyed the hell out of every day and can't wait to start over.
You get access to our premium app, Exerprise. Plus, we're including more bonuses worth over $300. And even more importantly, we offer flexible payment plans and a 100% money back guarantee. Don't delay your transformation another day. Click the link below and book your call now. And that wraps it up for today's video, aliens. Much love, stay healthy, and let's keep crushing those goals together. Thank you for your support as always, and I will see you in that next video. Peace!
Together we got power. Let's just rap it.